Y'all wouldn't even believe what the just happened. So I legit just tried to record a video. It did not pick up the recording. I don't know what is going on with this attachment ring light camera that I got hooked up to my desktop, but it's starting to get on my nerve. It really is starting to get on my nerve. But I am going to say, although it's quite annoying, it's allowing for me to woosah and stay focused on staying consistent when recording content. Because this would be considered a moment where most people are throwing a towel because they like, man, I just recorded a dope video, and then I turned around, and next thing you know, the recording didn't even get captured. Like, are you fucking for real? Don't even get me started. I'm gonna give y'all some little pointers too. Just in case you having a challenging time recording because you worried about equipment, which I'm not gonna lie. Which I'm not going to lie. I have a good 5 pieces of tech in front of me that I could use to record. But I would prefer to use 2 recording devices to capture the visuals that in which you guys are seeing all. So with that being said, it's a tad bit challenging sometimes when stuff like that happen, when the footage is not properly being captured, forcing me to seem like, I don't want to say rehearsed, because everything I say is unscripted, but when you don't have a script and you feel like you finna just go for it, press record, and boom, raw content captured, and then it don't record and you gotta double back, and it's like, yikes. I don't even remember what I said the first time, and then you want me to give it another shot. I wasn't even finna record another video, but I said, Lord, help me, guide my words, because I gotta do this again. It's finna happen. But anyway, I didn't go to work today. I almost forgot I didn't have a boss because I was finna. Hello? Sorry, excuse me. Um, I'm not gonna be able to make it into my shift today. Yeah. Feeling a bit under the weather. Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah. No, I didn't think that I needed to have anybody cover my shift. Yeah, I'm an independent contractor. Yeah, you guys advertise that I am my own boss, right? Of course, I'm aware there's no PTO. That's why I work double shifts sometimes so that I can cover the time off. Right. Oh, misunderstanding. Of course it is. Right. No, no need to apologize. I call you guys. Yikes. I play too much. But anyway, I'm gonna walk y'all through a varied range of ways why it seemed like I'm being very immature and irresponsible throughout my financial journey is because I love math. I love budget and finance. Me, love my job? Not even a little bit. I like it a little bit. Love it? No, never. No, no. Which is why I would do things such as call off work. Because when I don't feel like going, it ain't nobody in the world that can get me to go. It's just like, what? What? I don't even want to talk about work when I decide not to go into work. I don't even want to hear nothing about work. I don't even want to hear about your day at work. Don't talk to me about work. Anyways, so, ooh, wait a minute. What's happening? Well, I'm about to say, did my cursor go on to my desktop computer? Because you know, with Apple products, you can do that. You can do that sometimes. That's what just happened too. I was like, wait a minute. I did just do that. That is strange. But anywho, now I have the data listed here via my utility report for the calendar year of 2025. And as you can see here, for month 1 for the previous year was $114.40. And my bill this year is $80.17 for the month of January, therefore granting me a total savings of $34.23. $34.23. Look at me, I'm being nosy. I need soundproof walls. Okay? Like, that really needs to happen. Anyways, a total saving of $34.23. Mind you, I round my budget up to $130 to cover any form of inflation. Okay? So if I would have took that number that I normally budget from minus the $80.17, I would have a savings of $49.83. But let's just look at some more data here. So, according to this data that was collected from the previous year, if I added all of these sums up and divided it by 12 calendar months, as you can see here, I will have an average monthly rate of $97.30. Okay? So now if I just took that number, $97.30 minus $80.17, I would have a total savings of $17.13. And I know you probably like, well, how would you be able to determine some with this document that I created right here? Just keeping track of data to help me better construct a budget that I know that is going to work for me throughout the year, that in which I am generating capital from, because I'm not sure about anybody else. But remember, listen, it's nothing personal finance, just business. And because I prefer to look at it from an executive lens on the business side of things, then it would be then wise for me to collect whatever data needed to ensure that I avoid a possible financial collapse from occurring throughout my budget, because I don't have time. I already said I don't love my line of work. I like it a little bit. And since I like it a little bit, that means I have to muster up the energy to at least go to work to pay bills, cover my cost of living expenses. Anything then occurring throughout my budget in the red. Because no matter if I feel sick or not, this red zone gonna occur throughout every time frequency deriving from the calendar year, whether I want it to or not. But I'm gonna show you a little magic trick. Unless it's dead, you can eliminate it. Why do you think that there's trending content with people sleeping in their car? No, I don't think I do nothing like that, but just giving that as an example that people are eliminating cause that in which they feel on their financial journey no longer makes any financial sense towards the overall goal regarding their financial journey. Whether that means they want to retire early, so they're going to sacrifice their housing costs temporarily so that they can save up enough money to purchase a home and just knock the whole cost off. But mind you, there's a cost associated with everything in life, whether you are purchasing, financing, leasing, or renting something, okay? There is a recurring cost associated somewhere throughout your financial journey, and it's your job to figure out what those recurring costs are. You need to understand those red zones, or you will collapse yourself because you over leveraged. I don't know about you, but I don't have time to experience a financial hardship throughout the journey that in which I'm traveling on at this stage in my life. Understanding the most important thing about myself to date, I don't love my job. I like it a little bit. So I had to teach myself, hey, it's nothing personal, finance. It's just business. So guess what I had to learn? Discovering that. Let's take care of the business. How do I want to conduct this business with finance? I'm not married to this. Why am I going to sit up here and let this personal finance narrative alter the state of my mind whilst I'm on this journey? Alter the state of my existence at all when traveling on this journey. I'm not finna let some numbers on a sheet of paper or a computer screen stress me out. If I wouldn't let a human stress me, why enough would I let some numbers on a paper or a screen stress me? I want you to think about that. The next time you finna pull your hair out because of some numbers, okay? It's not that deep. It's not that deep. This is why it's important to budget. It's not about a person trying to, oh, you budget. I just do what I do. I know. That's why if I go through my call log right now, boom, man, you call me a lot. I wonder why that is. I know you think I got stuff stashed in the walls and up under the mattress, but nah, buddy, I can't help you. Because remember, you just do what you want to do with money. I'm conservative with mine. So, yeah. Man, those were some nice shoes I just seen you in the other day. What do you mean you can't pay your rent? Man, that's tough. Well, I'm finna get ready to head to the mall because I paid my rent. And man, those shoes look nice. I think I might go check them out myself. Oh man, you gonna do me like that? You ain't gonna help me with my now? I think you better find a receipt for them shoes. Better see if you could take them back. As a matter of fact, it's tax season. You better find that receipt and take it to your tax preparer and see if you can get a deduction or something. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm so. Like, seriously, even though I'm joking, being sarcastic right now, like, these are real life stories that I've heard. And it's like, seriously, like, I don't care how boring I am. I don't care how conservative I am. I don't care about none of that. Listen, if you that cool to go blow your money in every sector on a personal side of the scale rather than taking care of your business, and you draw up this assumption about me that, oh, you boring, you don't do nothing anyway, let me borrow, let me hold a couple. I'm gonna be right in my boring life sipping a homemade mimosa while you try and figure out how to pay your bills. Because why would I loan money to a walking liability? Never. Never. You see, the best thing I've ever heard. My money all tied up. It's locked up in my investment account. And knowing dang gone well, that part of my journey I have not quite ventured into. And I'm excited about venturing more into that journey this year. But I love just letting that roll off my tongue. Like, oh man, I don't even got it right now. My money locked up in the market. Y'all, let me get out of here before I get to ranting. It's late. And if I don't get to bed soon, I don't know how I'm gonna be able to excuse another day off of work. And the year just started. So yeah. I'm gonna get out of here. Peace. I will see y'all in the next one. Good night.